Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we'll quickly understand the comparison between the Java and Python. We are going to see the most important aspects that you need to know before you go for Python or Java, and this session will serve the purpose. It's a very short session, maybe for 7 minutes we'll have the discussion, and with that we conclude this. Which is older, Java or Python? Python is the oldest of the two. Python was created by Guido van Rossum in the year 1991, but it is becoming increasingly popular in the past couple of years or 3 years because of the evolution of the machine learning and the deep learning stuff and the data science stuff. Python is becoming increasingly popular. But otherwise, if you see generally, Python is older than Java, but Java gained a lot of popularity. Now it's almost equal, or I could say that Python is gaining momentum slightly better than Java. Compiler versus interpreter, which is a compiler based, which is an interpreter based stuff. Java is compiler plus interpreter together for you. It is compiler plus interpreter, but Python is interpreter. So it is completely an interpreter stuff where it will all happen line by line. That's the first difference that you need to understand. Strong or weak. What do you mean by that? We are talking about the strong or weakly typed stuff. Java is strongly typed. What do you mean by that? Every variable must be declared with a Java type. It's mandatory. Every variable must come with a type. But Python, people call it dynamically typed. They don't call it strongly or weakly. They call it dynamically typed. So we are going to call it the same way. It means that it doesn't know about the type of the variable until the code is run, until that particular line is gone through. Until you go to the particular line, you won't know what is the type. So it is called dynamic approach, and it is dynamically typed, and declaration is of no use here. So it's dynamically typed. Java is strongly typed, whereas Python is dynamically typed. And ease of usage, which is easy to use. By now you could have got the answer. Python is very easy. Python is cakewalk when you compare it with Java, because Java has got syntaxes and you need to follow the things properly, otherwise it could lead to error. So in my opinion, and in everyone's opinion, Python is easier. Objects. Everything is object in Java. You cannot code anything in Java without declaring classes and objects, but Python is not so, where it has got the support for object orientation, but it's not mandatory for you to go with objects everywhere. File access. Now when you have to access a file or read a file, you may have to write around 7 to 8 lines of codes easily in Java, but it's just cool in Python. Just 2 lines is sufficient. You can read the file. So the file access is definitely easier in Python when you compare it with Java. Indentation. What is it? Very simple. Java is like C or C++. We use curly brace for the functions and stuff similar to that. But in Python, we do not use any curly braces or brackets. Instead, we use just indentation. You move it, indent it properly, and that's all. That tells the interpreter to do stuff, and that's easy. Speed, which is faster. I've gone through a lot of articles and stuff. Some support Python, but some support Java. But most of the points conclude that Java is faster. Some solid reasons are also given and quoted. The first one such reason that they cite is Python is interpreter, and also it determines the type during the runtime. So it could be relatively slower when you compare it with Java. So I believe that that's a very solid point, and we go with Java as the fastest one over Python. Portability, which is portable. By now you could have understood JVM is available everywhere. The Java virtual machine is available everywhere, and it's very easy, and it's famous for its portability. Python is also portable, but it's not as famous as Java. Python interpreter has to be installed, and it's portable still, but JVM has gained a lot of popularity over it, and the brand value speaks there. Database. Java is definitely winning here. JDBC is well known, it's well used, and it has got a lot of value. Java database connectivity is very popular, and Python is weaker here. Definitely, it is not very well equipped like what Java is supported with JDBC. Support for machine learning or deep learning. When you go with Java, it has got Weka, Mallet, MOA libraries available to support ML. But at the same time, Python is very rich too. Python has got TensorFlow, PyTorch, and it stands taller, real taller. Python is preferred for its ease of usage and the community support and the packages that are available for machine learning and the deep learning modules. And in particular, when you want to develop something in artificial intelligence, I believe that Python is chosen over anything else. But when you want to develop something as mobile or web applications, web development stuff, you go with Java. That's how I can conclude it. Java can be chosen for web or mobile application development, but when you come to Python, it is always for AI, the deep learning, the machine learning, the data science stuff. You can go ahead and choose Python, just closing your eyes. So both are having future and both are growing tremendously and both are in market for a long time. So that's my conclusion. Python is for AI and Java is for web development and related stuff. You can choose that way, and I hope the session was useful. In case you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. If you like the channel and the content, please subscribe. Thank you.